under the nazar of awliyaullah and under Allah's infinite rahmah. And first to admit to myself, Ya Rabbi ana abdukal ajeez wa da'if wa miskeen wa zalim wa jahal, but for the grace of Allah that I am still in existence, and that Allah's rahmah to guide us and to dress us and to take a path in which we try so hard to be nothing, and how shaitan continuously confuses us of our path. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir raheem. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, amin, aman. Means, O you who believe. So Allah establishes that we're talking to people who believe. Believe. And again reminder, because you never know that somebody may remember after the 100th time of saying something triggers, hey, is that what you meant? Or as you struggle more, you go deeper, it opens itself. Allah's Divinely words, not my words, I'm nothing. Allah's Holy Qur'an and the words of Sayyidina Muhammad and the inspirations of awliyaullah, they're like a little flower bud that as soon as you water it with good action, good amal, through struggle and strive, like a seed it breaks. The seed has such a tremendous difficulty in the dirt, but by its watering, by its struggling, its striving, it eventually can break. And once the seed breaks, the spout or the little seedling comes out, and now a fruit, a tree, a plant, a flower is going to grow. Our life is about that struggle so that we can blossom. And Allah is giving that, O you who believe, that there are infinite ranks of belief and the schools of tazkiyah, the schools of purification, that we find ourselves enrolled in them. They're all within the oceans of taslim and Islam. And from the darajats of Islam that Allah wants to complete His favours upon us, that your Islam and taslim is an action, is a verb, that your life is about submitting. So I dress you and send you into the schools that teach real submission. And reminded of Shaykh Daghestani, Mawlana Sharafuddin Daghestani, that in the time of the Kazakhs, the Russian armies that were coming against in Dagestan, they're slaughtering all of the Muslims. When in that region they had big difficulties with Shaykh Daghestani's tribes, that they were trying to keep themselves alive, and they were coming people from place to place and slaughtering. And they came to Shaykh Daghestani and said that these people are approaching, they're in that village at a distance, they're coming towards our village. Ya Shaykh Daghestani, tell us what to do. He said, plant your flowers, it's planting season. We say it, but we're hoping that we are the people of contemplation. Shaykh Daghestani was telling his people that plant your seeds. He's aware of what's coming, he's aware of the difficulties that are coming. And the people are frightened by their nature and difficulty within their faith and their iman, and they're asking the shaykh, what should we do? And his reply, plant your seeds. At that time plant the seeds, something going to happen, there's going to be a sifting, because this path is not an easy path, and the darajat that Allah wants to grant is not for everyone. There's going to be a sifting, and the tariqah is all about sifting, that you throw out the rocks to keep the stones, from semi-precious stones to precious stones. They don't want rock collection, so you have to keep sifting, keep testing, keep testing. So then a great test, that plant your seeds, don't worry. Okay, the 2/3 of the Jama'ah in that region of Dagestan, they said their shaykh is crazy. So now in the middle of this test they begin to exhibit their true nature and their character, and this is what Allah wants. That those people with you, they pretend to be with you, but if you squeeze a little bit they begin to exhibit their true nature. Do they see that nature? And that's the whole purpose of testing. It wasn't about the end goal, because you don't even know the end goal. It wasn't about the planting, but because they have little faith and little understanding, they begin to find a reason in which they're fighting about the planting. Why is he asking us to plant? What kind of coordinates is this? You're surely going to be slaughtered. We're going to be slaughtered. These people are coming from village to village slaughtering, and he's telling us to plant. Oh, he just wants the money from the crops, he wants the food, he wants this, or maybe he lost his coordinates and he lost his mind. Astaghfirullah. Means then in every test in our life is they give that example so that you can visualize that what Allah wants from us is the struggle. We don't know the end coordinates. It's not important that you think you even know the end coordinates, that you think it's about the planting, but it's about something much deeper from Allah. That as soon as Allah gives a coordinates, He wants to see your level of faith, your level of struggle, your level of taslim and istiqam, to be firm in your feet, firm in your belief. Otherwise if you're crazy now, imagine what you're going to be when difficulty comes. They're not interested in crazy people. People will be sifted and thrown out. What they're interested in is the people who want to taslim and submit their craziness, submit their doubt, submit all of their bad characteristics and taslim and say, for surely I know nothing, I don't know my name in Allah's presence, and I have 7 names, I don't know myself, and I'm with this donkey all the time and I don't know it. How am I going to know that shaykh? How am I going to know Prophet? Most of all greatest, how am I going to know Allah? So I don't know. So what Sayyidina Yunus, Layla anta subhanaka inni kuntu minal dhalimin. Subhanaka Allahumma ya Rabbi. Glory be to you, for I'm truly an oppressor to myself. If that's not the zikr of our path, this from Qur'an we say 100 times, but I don't think people really take heed of it. They think, oh shaykh is talking about somebody else. No, he's talking about himself. This was our path, this is my path, this is my coordinates with my shaykh, is that I am oppressor to myself. Ya Rabbi, if you leave me to myself, which myself is now the one whispering, this shaykh doesn't know what he's doing. Who's saying that? Is you getting inspiration from Allah to say that shaykh doesn't know? That shaykh is a representative of the light of Sayyidina Muhammad. You're coming against Allah. Ati Allah, ati Rasul wa ulul amr. Any time in your life that you're going to speak bad about the ulul amr, you're speaking bad about Prophet, you're speaking bad about Allah. And every time you talk with doubt and talk with shak and talk with all these bad characteristics, the people around you are listening to what you're saying and they're building their faith on that. So I know many people, they were coming and they talk so bad at their table about the shaykhs, that he doesn't know, he's like that, who's like that, like that. The children are listening, the families listen. And when it comes time to believe, what believe? You were just telling us all these crazy things.